morning, everyone, and happy last day of 2025. Thank you for joining us here on the OTT desk for your news and weather updates. Jim, it's almost over. It's almost over. It's the 31st. And
Shedding a tear.
I know. It's sad. I feel like the year went by really, really slow.
Oh, for you, slow?
Maybe slow.
I thought you were going to say fast. Okay.
I don't know. It kind of went by slow for me, honestly. I mean, pieces of it I feel like went by really fast.
I will tell you this. Be thankful for that.
Yeah.
Because as you get older, trust me when I tell you this, time zips by at warp speed. It just goes. So savor the fact that it seems like it takes a while. My parents always used to tell me, time goes by faster as you get older. I used to argue with them.
Yeah.
It's linear. It's a constant. That can't be possible. They're right. It just seems to me like Halloween was yesterday.
Yeah.
Boom. Out of another holiday season into the new year.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about what to expect tonight, ringing into New Year. We'll kind of dig into that. And then the weekend, I've got a little rain chance coming in on Saturday.
Yeah.
Think about that for a minute. We'll talk about that just a little bit.
Perfect. And one thing I do want to bring up first is a story that we aired during the Sunrise show, but we thought that we should just let you guys know about it, about a unique New Year's Eve celebration that happens here in our state. Yes, you can see it on your screen right there. That is a possum inside of a box. You're not mistaken. So on December 31st, back in 1990, Brasstown residents began their tradition of the Possum Drop when Clay Logan dropped a ceramic possum from the roof of his convenience store. So the tradition began because local residents called Clay County Village the opossum capital of the world. The first ever event was small, but it quickly grew and began using live possums, as you can see right there in the drop. Now today the event is promoted as a full event with live music and a Miss Possum Drag Queen contest. So following legal challenges from animal rights groups in recent years, a state law was passed in 2014 allowing opossum trapping only in Clay County each year from December 26th to the 31st, presumably to support the Possum Drop activities, guys. This is something that we just could not stop laughing at because, I mean, you can see people enjoying it. It's a live possum inside of a box. It has some breathing holes. I just did not know that was the way that it was going to look until I saw the pictures. So,
well, this morning, you were saying, Jim, what do? They hang it upside down with his feet in the air.
And I was like, no wonder the animal rights groups are really upset. But this one seems pretty nice. It just drops
Your
slowly.
brain went there is amazing to me. That's how you envisioned the possum falling, coming down, upside down with his feet kicking up in the air.
It is, and I just think that it's such a great event for them to have, honestly, because I know we have some
possum.
So many different events. He still could. I don't know. I did not know how that was going to look, but it looks like fun out there, and I know we have different drops that are happening all over the place here in Eastern Carolina today with the crab and.
I'm all about these quirky, oddball local events.
I am too.
We've got our pickle festival, crab drop, pickle drop, emerald drop. But the possum drop's pretty special.
It is.
And I didn't realize they were still dropping a live possum. I thought back in 2014, because I was here then.
Yeah.
And I remember the controversy and animal rights groups complaining, and I thought they had stopped it. So I'm glad. I mean, I guess there's a little bit of trauma there perhaps, but that possum is fully enclosed, protected from the weather. Yeah, he's up there pretty high, but I don't think they have an irrational fear of heights. I would assume not anyway. Who knows for sure. It's a fun event.
Yeah, it's very interesting. And I know it would be a cold time to be out there for the Possum Drop or any of the drops that are happening here.
You know what they also have in the mountains? They have the Woolly Worm Festival, which is another wonderful outdoor festival centered around an insect, this one is.
Yeah.
That's in Banner Elk, the last weekend, the third weekend in October every year. They race caterpillars up strings to determine the wind. What?
I'll avoid it.
It's a caterpillar.
I've had my run-in with a caterpillar recently, and it wasn't a good one. So
Are you kidding me?
I'm not. I'm serious.
Okay, I've got to hear that story. But that is the Woolly Worm Festival. Look that one up. A lot of fun. All right, let's talk about the forecast. Kind of rambling here. As we'll switch over to the weather computer. Oh no! What is that graphic? Hold on. I'm not sure what that is. Well, let's go to that. We're kind of tight on time anyway, so looks like my graphics did not kick in on the computer. So we'll jump to that 4-day forecast. And really, there's not a lot going on weather-wise. Outside right now, we've got air temps. I'm just going to talk about the weather for a minute because we've got time to run back over and restart the computer. But mid to upper 20s right now. So if you're getting ready to head out, it's very cold. Oh, let me come back up on us, and I'll pull that back up in a sec. The highs this afternoon. So yesterday we hit 41. Think about yesterday. The wind was blowing. Low 40s, felt like wind chills. It felt like the low to mid 30s all day. It was cold. I mean, really downright cold yesterday. We're turning the corner today. It's bitter cold out the door right now with the mid 20s, but less wind and highs getting closer to 50 than 40 today. So a little better this afternoon. As far as New Year's Eve tonight, bringing into New Year Crab Festival. I think if you're going to the Crab Festival, say hi to Amarachi. The air temp generally around 37, 38 degrees midnight tonight, and that's across all of eastern NC. A few clouds, yes. Precipitation, no. No worries. Just make sure you got a couple of layers on, a nice thermos with a beverage in there. Don't drink too much of certain beverages tonight. The police will probably be out in full force, yes, so be careful out there. And then we'll get into tomorrow. First day of the year tomorrow, brilliant blue skies like today, and the temperature comes up a little more. So this afternoon, upper 40s, nearing 50, and then we'll get over that 50-degree hurdle tomorrow. Near seasonable numbers, mid-50s, same thing Friday. Those clouds coming in Friday, they will likely generally yield or lead to a rain chance Saturday. I think afternoon, I could have put a PM on that. Looks like noon Saturday to midnight, some light raindrops, and that still may change. All right, I still would not completely give up on outdoor plans Saturday yet. It's looking more like it will probably rain, but these kind of systems to the south of us, a little shift, and that changes everything dramatically. So keep that in mind. Generally 50s there Saturday. Sunday we'll be back to sunny, and we'll get those temperatures in the 50s again. I think next week. What I'm seeing on the model data, a building ridge next week, warmer temps, and little to no rain outside of that Saturday chance. So 60s maybe by Wednesday of next week, and then maybe upper 60s by late next week. If the data holds that far out, that may change a little bit.
Perfect.
But as far as tonight, have a happy transition into 2026. Be safe, be smart out there.
Yes, definitely. You took the words right out of my mouth. Hope everyone has a safe time. That's all the time that we have for your 8 a.m. news and weather update. You can join here. Charlie Ironmonger will be back on the desk at 9 a.m. bringing you more of your updates. But for now, enjoy the rest of 2025, and I wish you a happy and well 2026.